Okay, so I literally have just a few minutes before I'm running out the door to go get the kids from school. It's Friday afternoon. I just want the house to be clean and be organized before they come home for the weekend. In one area of our home that is a real clutter collector is this piece here. It houses all of our electronics for the TV. But there's baskets here, and a lot of the kids' toys and knickknacks and things like that are in these baskets. And Wes loves to pull them all out. He loves to play with like cards and bits of paper and just like random things. And every night I'm cleaning it up. Like, it's crazy how much he puts on the floor. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to I don't know if I'm going to have time really to go through it thoroughly, but I'm going to at least remove it all from this area and put it down in the playroom, so that he just can't put it all over the floor. So I'm hoping that works. He'll probably drag it up, but it'll at least be clean for the weekend until I can get down to the playroom and really purge that area more thoroughly. So anyway, let's see what I get done. Okay, so here is, as you can see, like papers and construction paper. And this is all his baskets of just stuff that he pulls out. And there's a game back there. It's just a mess. Anyway, let's see what we get done. Okay, so it's not the same day, but it's a few days later, and I did get the cabinets all cleared out, so I just wanted to show you what that looks like now. Okay, so there's Jack. He's having a little rest on top of the cabinet. But this is what it looks like right now, and honestly, all of those baskets are pretty much empty. There's some Pokemon cards in this basket here because Wes is collecting those right now, and then down here we have some art supplies, but other than that it's pretty much empty, and it feels so good. And the place stayed really clean all weekend just because there wasn't little bits of toys in all of those baskets, and I might remove those baskets and put in maybe decor items or something like that. I'm not sure yet. But right now I like just having it plain and just having nothing really in on those shelves. So anyway, what I'm about to do is I'm actually going into my kitchen because I have some items on the counters, and I really like this idea of purging and just getting rid of stuff, especially stuff that I'm not using regularly. So my plan is to go through all of the things on the counter and only keep the things that we're using and to actually put them away. That's my plan. So let's have a look and see what I have. Jack is just the cutest little thing. He's such a good companion to have for me during the day when the kids are at school. Aren't you, Jack? Hey, aren't you? He's so, you're just so friendly, aren't you? Okay, so I'm moving from the living room into our kitchen. And here is what I have on the counters right now. So I do have undermount lighting, but it's a little bit blue for my taste. But this is what, let me see if I can show you. See, it's kind of fluorescent lighting. So I'm gonna see if I can get new bulbs that are warmer and then get rid of these lamps that are on my counter. This is my juicer, which I love, but I don't use it every single day. So I think that I can actually put that underneath the counter. Over here, well this, oh, there's my iPad, I'll move that. This is a convection air fryer oven, and it's really big. I'm just gonna leave that on the counter because I actually use it a lot, and I don't want to be moving it from the cabinet onto the counter. My kettle, which gets used a lot as well, but I don't mind putting that away because it's so tiny. And then over here, we just have, this is where I'm just keeping bread and rolls and things like that. I'm hoping once I clear out my pantry, maybe I can put that away. And then my lamp, which again, if I can get new light bulbs, I can actually get rid of those as well. So let me just clear everything off first. I should probably mention too that I usually have fruit on the counter, and I just have to go to the store and get some new fruit. So yeah, usually there's a bowl of fruit either on the counter or on the island, and that's not here right now. But anyway, that will normally be on the counter too, so. So that feels so amazing to have my counters that clear. And not to say that I won't put more items back on the counter, but for now, it just feels really, really nice having everything clear and clean. Although I still have to wipe the counters because crumbs. Okay, so I removed everything from the cabinets and just put it on my kitchen table for now. And then I'm gonna come over here to this cupboard, and yeah, this is a lot of my appliances. Some of them I don't use at all. Some of them I use often. So the ones I use often I'll put near the front so I have easy access, and then get rid of the ones I don't use, and then the ones I use very rarely I'll put towards the back. So that is next on my list. This was everything that was in that little cabinet. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. So this stuff can obviously go into the pantry once I get it cleared out. These are glasses. Courtney got it as a free gift, and I've never used them, and I don't know if I will use them or not. So I'm just gonna leave that for now. And then here, let me show you what I'm actually gonna get rid of. Off the bat, I know that I'm gonna get rid of these 3 items. I don't need them anymore. I don't use them. And so that will be good to get rid of those. I may have others to add to the list, but right now those are 3 for sure. Like clockwork, Mr. Jack. He loves going into the cabinets when I clear them out. You're so cute. Okay, and since this is real life, I actually have to go pick up the boys. I knew I didn't have a lot of time to do this today, but I knew if I didn't do it, then it would be put off till tomorrow. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna start it. Hopefully I'll be able to finish it when the boys come home, and then I will show you the after. I don't know if that'll be tonight or tomorrow morning, but anyway, wish me luck. Okay, a little update. I added some more things to my pile. So a little KitchenAid chopper, and then a magic bullet that I never use because I have my blender now. So those will be added as well. Okay, so as it happens, I did these cupboards. I'll show you the after. So as you can see, here, let me turn it around. Okay, so looking pretty good, and all of my easy access stuff is right there. But now what I'm thinking is that I would really like to look after this cupboard now. So this cupboard is all my recipe books and then some bowls and measuring cups and things like that. It's pretty organized. I mean, it's a little bit messy right now, but for the most part, I did like it a lot, and it stayed very organized since I did it last spring. But in all honesty, I have looked at one cookbook the whole time, that one right there. And so I'm just wondering, why do I, have so much space for these books that I just never, ever, ever look at? So I really think I'm going to pare them down and probably give them away. So anyway, stay tuned for this little overhaul as well. Okay, this is not going to be easy. I mean, I'm pulling these cookbooks out, and although I don't use them, a lot of them were given to me when my grandmother passed away. A lot of them are recipes from my hometown in Nova Scotia. A lot of them are from my mom when she used to be a telephone operator back in the, 70s and 80s. And so, I just, you don't really want to let those go. I think, oh my gosh, I need to consult with my friend Janine because she will be able to help me on this, because I'm not sure what to do. I literally don't look at them. So maybe the ones that are really special, maybe I'll put them up high out of the way and then reevaluate them in a year or two or something like that. And if I have the space, then that's fine. But yeah, I'll let you know if she tells me any differently. Okay, so this is one cookbook that I will not get rid of. It is written by Courtney's grandmother. And after Courtney and I got married, she wrote out all of her recipes for me. And they're all by hand, and it's super special. And I really should try and preserve this recipe book a little bit better, because right now it's just written on lined paper. So, but this, and I actually use the recipes out of this book too. But anyway, it's super, super, super special. And yeah, there it is there. Recipes from Graham Brown's Kitchen. So sweet. Good morning, it's a new day, and I just want to show you the cupboard with the recipe books. What I decided to do, because I was really torn about it, is I decided to actually hang on to them. My thinking is that in a few months' time, when my kitchen is completely cleared out, my house is clear, I have really reduced the clutter in the house, I'm thinking maybe I'll want to start cooking or baking or all of those sorts of things. So it might be something that I grow to love. And so I thought, you know what, I'll hang on to them. They don't take up that much room. I put them in a cupboard up above. and then I'll just readdress it in the future. So, but let me show you the cupboard for now. Okay, so this is the cupboard now. I just have a few recipe books that I use often. I have Will's Rice Dream Milk because I'm always looking for a spot to store that. So I thought this would be a really good spot. And then my mixing bowls down there. So this may change at some point, but for right now, I'm happy with it. It's all stuff that I use, and it just is way less cluttered for sure. And so yeah, I'm happy with it. Thank you so much for popping by. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you on my next video. Bye.